It's week 6.
Starting as we come into Mexico City, and then following the Gulf Coast.
We went over to Veracruz.
And Coatzacoalcos. And Isla Aguada. And over to the other side, Mahahual.
So here we are coming into the city. And
Staying off the toll roads.
Yeah.
So it means windier, slower roads, which are nice.
Yeah. A lot more to see, a lot more towns, a lot more topes, but a lot more curves, green.
Topes are speed bumps, but they're really big ones that you bottom out on sometimes.
Mexico City's got a pretty high elevation, so we spent a lot of the day climbing, but here we are coming into the district, the federal district of Mexico, and Mexico City.
And it's hard to tell when you're actually in the city limits or not, because it's all just freeway. You're on freeway, and then there's more freeway and more freeway.
Yeah. And it's like Los Angeles makes up a whole bunch of little cities, make the greater Mexico area. So we were in Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico City in the District Federal of Mexico in the country of Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, I still had hair then, right?
And we got congested in traffic.
But not too bad, not as bad as LA.
No, actually, they seem to drive better in Mexico City than LA.
It flows.
Intersections are a little insane, though.
You can't trust people to stay in their lane. They just squish wherever they fit.
Or stop for reds.
Oh, I drove through that pedestrian area earlier. I
Or
was
just
so mad we were
drive
lost.
through monuments. Lots and lots of monuments and art.
Oh, couch surfing. I thought that was a good opportunity to add to my couch surfing profile.
The art was interactive all over the streets there. It was really neat.
The Angel of Independence.
No, that was... Oh, yes, that was... Sorry. And looking down from that monument. But, yeah, sculptures and statues and fountains. And
The cathedral.
the Grand Cathedral.
I
A great
don't
one. But it was huge. Like, absolutely. It's like the largest one in North America, probably.
This is in the Museum of the Templo Mejor, so the underground ruins that they discovered in the 70s underneath the city of Mexico.
And lots of art.
Oh, Diego Rivera's murals, yeah.
And then after a couple days there, I had enough. We planned our escape out of Mexico City, and
Took a few hours to get out.
yeah, it was a challenge. But now we're heading west and for the coast, trying to make it to Veracruz. And
It's pretty high elevation. Mexico City sits at about a mile above sea level.
oh yeah, and then the mountains around it, snow on them.
And then cold and coming through this fog.
I thought it was fog. We were actually up in the clouds. That's how high up we were coming down to the coast. So
This was
thick,
a rough ride. Cold,
wet, couldn't see anything.
slow going.
Very slow going. But eventually we came down under the clouds, and beautiful roads, beautiful
There's a
scenery.
waterfall there.
Yeah. Coming down towards the coast, towards Veracruz.
Veracruz was nice.
Yes, I guess an old tourist destination, but
Music and beautiful waterfront and lots of Caribbean feel to the place.
yeah, very much more Caribbean, a lot different than the other side, Baja and the other coast. But very friendly people.
Yeah, they tried to get us to ride our motorcycles right into the hotel lobby, and I was sure they weren't going to fit.
We weren't going to fit. I still think we might have, but
I'm glad we didn't
after
try.
Veracruz, we headed around the Gulf Coast. We went to Coatzacoalcos.
Coatzacoalcos, that's where I lost my hair.
Yes.
Well, I didn't lose it, but
you
left it.
You can tell us the story of that?
When we got into that town, it was hard to find a place. It's not touristy at all. Nobody spoke English. It was really difficult to get around. And when we finally found a place to eat that night, the guy who ran the sandwich shop spoke a little bit of English. So I tried asking him, because I'd already asked in Mexico City and in Guadalajara. I didn't find much luck. So he said that his mother-in-law ran a hairdressing salon, and she'd love to have my hair. So we got in a car with his wife, a perfect stranger we met 3 seconds ago, drove across the city to this place, and her mom and her brother and 2 little kids and a couple dogs and a chicken and a few cats all watched me shave my hair off. But every time she buzzed a piece of hair off, she kept it. she used those to make extensions. And
Wasn't that the deal? You get
Yeah.
a free haircut and she gets to have your hair?
Yeah.
So she was just giddy.
I think that was her Christmas present.
Yeah. And there you are, looking all Britney Spears.
Not Britney Spears. Gee. How about Sinead O'Connor at least?
Okay, there you go. And then from there, you were much cooler.
Oh,
and
it was so hot. I'm so glad I finally did that.
And we headed towards Isla La Guara.
Isla Aguada.
Aguada.
It's tiny little, it sounds like an island. It's just really another stretch of land between a couple bridges and a grumpy old lady who tried to charge us double.
Overcharges,
Yeah.
But yeah, nice view, interesting campground. And then from there, we left the Gulf Coast.
Across the Yucatan Peninsula over to the other side.
Straight across. And we had enough traveling. We wanted a break. We wanted somewhere to relax, so we headed towards Mahahawal, which we were told was a pretty sleepy little seaport, cruise port that's only busy when the cruise ships are in, and that we could have some rest.
Hey, I look not bad with no hair.
So do I.